So we love to start these conversations by hearing a little bit of each person's kind of personal journey, just a snippet of your story. Maybe you can each share with us a little, maybe a moment of transformation through crisis, maybe a wake-up call, maybe it was a moment of epiphany, maybe it was when you received your mission, your vision that is coming through now in your work around money and sacred economics. So, Sarah, maybe I could start with you.
Well, my mind goes to a moment actually not very long ago, maybe somewhere between 2 and 3 months ago, and after a year and a half of kind of just observing, learning about what was going on in the world, and seeing so much just kind of fighting and division and confusion added on top of what we already had. And I experienced this moment where I said, that's enough. That's enough. It doesn't matter how much I learn about this. It's not going to make any difference. And I thought back over a couple of weeks. I went through this kind of little emergency. It's not, I can't call it an emergency, but it was more like just everything kind of collapsing on itself and questioning everything. And I looked back over all the years, 30 years since I started learning about healing and transformation and energy and things like that. And there was something, it was like there was something missing, because I felt like I always got pulled back into the healing story. And I know that healing is really important, but I've had this feeling for a long time that if I only work on healing, there's this kind of endless, just like it's a bottomless bucket of stories that need healing. And I just feel like we can't do it. It just doesn't work that way. And little by little, I kind of, maybe it was my moment of bringing it down to earth, this sense that it's only when people step into a new story for themselves that change is really accelerated. When we keep trying to fix the past, what I've noticed is we stay in the past. And when we actually live into a new story, we shape that story and it shapes us. And I think that was a very important moment for me, because it allowed me to put healing in the right place, which is kind of the story comes first, the new narrative or the new story and the new earth, which is something I've been speaking about and exploring for many years, because it naturally comes through the work that I do with money. But it allowed everything to fall into the right place. So we are creating a new story for ourselves and receiving it, like receiving and contributing to. And from there, healing will naturally take place. And since that kind of little real turning point, I feel like everything has changed in the way that I'm working and in the direction of it, and it just lifts out of the current story and enables us to live and experience and ground the new story.